Hey lovelies, thanks for stopping by my channel today. I am very excited for another makeup play date with you guys. I feel like it's been a minute since I've done a makeup play date, and given Black Friday, given just life, I have a lot of new stuff that I wanted to sit down and play with. So today we're just gonna be digging into a few things. A lot of it's new, some of it's just like pulling out some things that I haven't been using in a while. Now, if we haven't met before, my name is Kelly and I am a professional hair and makeup artist. And here on YouTube, I strive to keep beauty real. Real honest, real relatable, and real fun. So if that sounds like something you'd enjoy, don't forget to hit subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. So obviously, this is the final makeup look for today. If you guys are excited to hear about what I used, my thoughts on these products, let's get right into it. All right, I started putting on my foundation and concealer because I don't really have anything new there, so I just wanted to skip through that. And then I realized I have my new Sonia G set. I bought the little travel size set. I can't remember the name, so I'll put it up here, but I did just get these a few days ago. Beautylish, of course, sent them out very quickly, so I'm very excited to try these today. Man, Sonia does such a great job with these brushes. The detailing just in the handles is amazing, and they feel incredibly soft. So before I get too deep in, I want to make sure to use these. So I'm going to set these here. But if you guys want to know what I threw on, I did go through with the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Stick in Bamboo. I have not used this one in a hot minute, and it looks so pretty. I kind of forgot, like it looks so skin-like. The tinted gel, the Complexion Rescue Tinted Gel Moisturizer was like my ride or die for a very long time. I still love it. I think I put it in a recent recommendations for the Sephora sale, maybe, possibly. I don't remember, but I do really like that one. But this one is very beautiful. It blends out really nicely. For this, I did use the BK Beauty 101, shocker. And then I went through with the Tarte Shape Tape. In all honesty, I've just because it's what's here and I grabbed it. I don't really use this one a lot, but I did use it for the last Nailed It look. And so it was sitting here. It's what I used. I put a very tiny amount on though because my skin is quite dry right now. Luckily, I loaded on all of the beauty oils this morning, so we should be okay. So that's what we're starting with. Of course, I set just the concealer with the Hourglass Veil Powder. So we're just starting off with all the standards. Now let's get into playing with some of the fun new goodies. So I will say I did go through and just ran a little bit of the Anastasia Dip Brow, what is this called? The Dip Brow Gel. Just to sort of deepen up the brows a little bit because I want to try with you guys on camera. It's not new at all. It is newish to me, the Patrick Ta Brow Wax. I am not sure how I feel about this yet. We're still trying to figure out our relationship. And so I wanted to use this. I wanted to also talk to you guys to see if you guys have used it. I do have the tinted shade. This is the one that has a little bit of pigment to it. So the thing about this is not enough pigment for my very sparse eyebrows. And now they probably don't look as sparse, and I do have them microbladed, but I don't have a lot of hair like going out towards the tails. And so I need something else that's gonna give me a little bit more oomph. So I think what I'm gonna do is zoom you guys in just so we can use this together and you can see up close. We can talk a little more. Okay, so if you haven't used this brow wax is almost like you can't pick anything up until you wet it, and you do have to wet it to activate it. Now, all the other times I've used it, I've used MAC Fix Plus. Today, I'm just gonna go through it with a little bit of water. So you do just want to spritz a little bit in and then take your spoolie and then honestly, just kind of like rake it through here. I'm not gonna go too much into detail with this because this product has been around a while. There are quite a few reviews and tutorials using this. I actually watched the one that Patrick did himself. I think I was just like looking videos up on YouTube, and there was one that he actually did using this. So we're gonna just get a little bit out here. I've got actually quite a bit here. So what Patrick said is that he, really runs the product through. And again, this tinted one does have some tint to it, so you don't want to get too sloppy as she gets sloppy. But when the water or when you've wet this product, it's more of like a light brown, I guess I would say. And so he recommends coming through and really working this product in. Oh God, this is everywhere now. So it's gonna look insane for a minute here. I'm totally gonna have to clean this up. So I think what has happened is this wetness from this wax has also liquefied my dip brow gel that I had in. And that is a problem that I had before with this because I went through with something. I can't remember what I went through with, and it just completely liquefied it and not only made a mess, because we do totally have a mess here now. It made a mess, but it also took away any of the definition to my brows. Wow, that looks ridiculous. But you guys, this did not get this ridiculous the last time. I look like I'm getting my brows tinted. If you guys have ever had like henna done or anything, oh lordy, we're gonna have to do some serious cleanup here. We're just gonna go with it. So, oh my god, it's just getting worse and worse. And if you don't like mix this well, like on your spoolie, you do get a little bit of wax chunks. So then what he says to do is quote unquote laminate. So by pressing the brows down, I feel like I'm at the point of no return here. I don't know how I'm gonna clean this up, but we'll do it. Oh my god, you guys. How am I supposed to come back from this? This is the beginning of the video. This is ridiculous. Okay, that's okay. That's what these are for. I like a very stood up wispy brow. I didn't always, but I've really been into that. Today is not so good. Today is not so good. So my brows are basically permanently tinted a little bit underneath because of the microblading. But when you push those hairs up, that line kind of shifts and I still have the line of my microblading. So then it just makes my brows look extra, extra thick. And not in a good way, not in like a supermodel-esque way. Okay, now that I've done a little bit of damage control, just tried to like clean up that line. So I think if I do end up liking the hold of this, I'm gonna go back and get the clear version because the color in this does not do me any favors because it just kind of gets everywhere as you're trying to work it through the brow. Now, the other problem with this is that because it is a somewhat wet texture, when you put it on, it will displace and move any other brow product that you put on. Like even that dip brow gel, which is pretty hardcore. I thought, okay, maybe this will for sure stay. It just sort of like dissolved. And I think that that's a big part of like why I had all of that stuff all over my face. I love using a brow pen to get some hair-like strokes. I thought, oh, well great. I'll be able to like put this in, get my brows up really high, and then just add some strokes. Well, the only problem is because this is waxy, almost like it's essentially like a glorified soap brow, the pen doesn't really go over that very well. Like the pigment won't lay. And plus I also feel like if you're putting this brush over the top of something waxy constantly, eventually the waxiness is gonna build up on the tip of this. So either you're gonna have to try to clean that off or you're gonna be out of brow pen probably before it's actually empty. So I'm still trying to figure this out. I feel like my brows, okay, you guys, even though like the tint is kind of all over the place now, I did get it pretty cleaned up. This part here, I can't seem to rectify. I don't know what's going on, but I do actually like them being incredibly full and almost a little wild looking. Like for a certain look, I think that that's really nice. I thought maybe this would be replacing my 24-hour brow setter, but I don't think that that's gonna happen. I don't love how crunchy that one gets, but it's clear, it stays, and I can still put other stuff over it. So I'm gonna go through and try to add some strokes with this Ardell Stroke-A-Brow. We'll see if we can sort of get this to be uniformly wild instead of just like I did my eyebrows in the dark looking. Yeah, see, like here towards the edge, I must have gotten a thicker layer of wax, or right here where I really honestly need some hairs. There's so much wax laid down right there that I can't get into it. And so, you know, that kind of defeats the purpose for me. If I'm wanting hairier looking brows, I need to be able to add some hairs, especially like to the front here. See, and now I'm not getting anything out of the pen. Am I not getting anything out of the pen? No, I feel like I'm not getting anything out, but it just went onto my hand. So it's just that it just won't lay down over the wax. So that means that I'd have to go through with a pomade like Dip Brow to be able to add hair strokes. And I mean, I can do that. It's more time consuming. And I did try doing the hair strokes first and then putting the wax on. And again, the strokes are like dissolved by the wetness of the wax. So that's kind of a no-go. Okay, I don't know guys. I mean, now I actually like the look of this, but who wants to take 20 minutes to end up getting full looking brows? Like not me. And it feels a little bit waxy, like just where that residue rubbed. So it's either user error or I need to get the clear one to be able to try out. I do like that they look very, very full. They still feel really soft, but it gets a little chunky sometimes if you don't mix it well enough, and it's a little fussy, and I can't always like put color product over the top. So I'm still working with it. So if you've tried this and it's just total user error, please tell me what I'm doing wrong. I really want to like it because I end up liking the look at the end, but it's a little scary in the process. So let's move on to something that's a little more user-friendly. All right, now to go through with something that I recently reviewed on my channel. These are the Salt New York Cream Tint Pros. I think I am just gonna go through with the bronzer today. I might use the highlight, but I do have another blush that I wanna use. So I also wanted to make sure to use this mini base from Sonia G, and I know that this can be used for cream products, so I thought this would be a good way to try it out. I feel like it's gonna be the great size for like precise like contour bronze application. So these are my very first Sonia G face brushes. I really like my eye brushes from Sonia G, but I thought that this would be a good way to be able to try a couple face brushes at a lesser cost, because obviously they are the minis, and this set was $125. And by the way, this is the Keyaki set. I just couldn't remember, and so I got out my phone just to double check to make sure which brushes could be used for creams, and this one was listed to be able to use for creams. I did watch Kinky Sweat's video on the brushes. I thought this was an amazing brush review. Like she is just so good at doing brush reviews. So I really liked watching her, and I was like, yeah, I think I need to get this set. I will say this brush is really, really soft, yet stiff enough that you're gonna really be able to get a good blend. So I'm very much liking this so far. And honestly, like these smaller handles, it doesn't bother me at all. We'll see what it feels like once I get into the eye brushes, but I don't mind this at all. And I could see this being a great set for travel when we're doing things like that again. I am really enjoying these Cream Tint Pros, you guys. I just think that they look so pretty on the skin, especially when you're just going for that really like natural look. And I don't mean like you can't get a bold look out of it. It looks so natural on the skin. I just love it. So if you guys want a little bit more info and you want to see the blushes and the highlighter in action, make sure to check out that video that I did. I'm really enjoying them so far. I could definitely see picking up more of these. Okay, so now I'm just gonna do a very quick light dusting of the Hourglass Veil. Should I try using this little classic face? I think this is gonna be great for under the eye. I usually use my Wayne Goss airbrush for setting under the eye, but this would definitely work. It's not quite as soft as the Wayne Goss brush. This is goat hair. I don't think his airbrush is goat hair, but this, I mean, it's not scratchy by any means, but it's not quite as soft. So I think if you have more delicate under eye skin, the Wayne Goss one would still be better, but this definitely gets the job done. But honestly, if you're traveling and you're just looking for a small set, like you've got 3 eye brushes and 2 face brushes, I think that could really like get you through most of your makeup. All right, now we're gonna go through with a product that I have used once because I already tried to film kind of like a using newer makeup thing last week, and that was, if you guys were on my Instagram and you saw my stories, that was when I got up early and there were like people like sawing down trees nearby, and it was just so loud and I couldn't, I was losing. So we're gonna go through today with the Shiseido Minimalist Whipped Powder Blush. So I bought this 100% on recommendation of a subscriber, Hey Molly. So Molly is a total makeup lover, and we were talking a little bit, I don't know if we were talking about blushes or if we were just talking about things we were getting in the sale, but she had recommended these Shiseido blushes. Now, I saw like whipped powder blush, and I guess I thought that it was gonna be kind of like a cream blush, and it kind of is, but sort of not. So if you guys can see in here, it's like a bouncy powder. It is literally like a bouncy powder. And so now I'm sort of struggling because I don't know, because this I don't want to use this one because it is a little bit of like a damper product, more damp product. I think I'm going to use the mini base brush for this, but this product is, it's like once it hits your skin, it blends like a cream, but it feels like a powder. I don't know how to explain it. It's really crazy. I got the shade Sayoko. There were like several shades that I wanted to try, but the one that I really wanted was, it was more of like a corally blush. And of course, I don't think Sephora sold that one, or, you know, maybe it's been discontinued, that shade at this point, but these are just so pretty. And, oh, they just blend out so beautifully. I've worn this, I think I have worn it 3 times now, and I really, really enjoy it. This color, I think, is gonna be a good, like, pinched cheek winter color. Okay, cool. I just realized that I still have you guys zoomed in. I hope that's okay. We're just gonna roll with it. I'm really trying to figure out my lighting. Please leave a comment down below letting me know, is this like a good amount of lighting? Do I need to be brighter? Like when I'm looking in the monitor right now, it looks pretty dark, but I feel like when I go and edit, if I turn the light up too much, then it just like blasts out the color too much. So let me know. I can certainly turn it up a little bit, futz with my camera a little. We'll get it figured out. And I actually am still moving over to our new space, so it's probably not worth the struggle too much to futz a lot with it right now, but it would still just let me know like if this is a good amount or if you guys really want to see a little bit more light. So this does have one of those little stoppers in it. I'm going to keep it in here. I'm assuming that you should, just so that it stays nice and moist. I'm using the M word. Sorry if that creeps any of you out. Yeah, this looks so good. I'm really liking it. Thank you so much, Molly, for this recommendation. I could definitely see, I mean, I have so many blushes, but I could definitely see it picking up more shades of this. So we'll see what happens down the road. Okay, now for a bit of highlight. I think I'm gonna go through with the Sigma Rose Glow Cheek Duo. This is from their holiday set. So I did a review video on the entire little Rendezvous kit. This was part of that. I will make sure to link this up above as well. You guys, this is a beautiful set. This highlighter is so pretty, and I think that it just lays on the skin so nicely. So pretty. You do have to like buff it in a little bit. I felt like the first time I put it on, before I buffed it in well, it looked a little bit textury, but I think I just needed to like work it into the skin a little. Now, my skin is not at its best right now because I've been making less than perfect eating choices. And I think I talked about that in my recent video, but dairy does not like my skin, or my skin does not like dairy rather. And so anytime that I do much dairy, I do get breakouts, like right along here. And I definitely have that going right now. So it's not the best. So I'm simmering down on the dairy. I'm doing it. But I'm just gonna work this in with my finger once I laid it down with that brush, and I feel like it looks so pretty. Like really glowy, but almost that like wet looking glow, you know? And this blush shade is a dupe for a high-end blush that I have in my collection. I did talk about that in the video, so if you wanna know, go check it out. All right, now for something fun with the eyes. Honestly, you guys, I really want to play more with my Devinah shadows. I have Asteria here, and I also have Mystic Moonpie. So I think we're going to use one or both of these today. I can't decide. Let's swipe these on the back of the hand. Oh, you guys, I have a gnarly curling iron burn. Gnarly. I was watching Alana Davison do a video recently, and she was talking about how she got like some like tissue paper and different things to like put in her giveaways and things that she sends out. And I was like looking, and I was not paying attention to what I was doing, and I totally seared my hand. So I have this gnarly burn, but we have Mystic Moonpie and we have Asteria here. So they're both so pretty. I don't know, maybe we'll end up using both of them, but I think I'm gonna use Asteria just because I feel like this is close-ish to one of the shades I want to get from Clionadh, and I want to try this to see if it's similar to what I see of swatches on Clionadh. Because today, you guys, the day I film, is the day of the Clionadh sale, and I have been researching like a mofo because I want to A, get the shades that I want to get, and B, not have doubles, not have repeats in my collection, because I'm really trying to get unique shades. So I'm gonna just go through and do a little bit of color with this Wayne Goss Imperial Topaz palette, just probably, in all honesty, using these 2 shades to lay down, because we're gonna swipe the Devinah over the top. But as I was saying, I'm really trying to not have colors that are very similar from different brands. And I'm a little disappointed because I was really hoping that my Terra Moons order would be here. It's not supposed to be here, I don't think, until Monday at this point, according to the post office, which is a real bummer, but I was hoping that I would have them to be able to really swatch out in person and see between my Devinah and between the Terra Moons, like which I really wanted to get. But alas, that is not going to be the case. I want to try out that Asteria shade because I think it's kind of similar to one that I have in my Cliona cart right now. Like I said, I have been researching, I've been watching all sorts of videos, like newish ones, older ones, all of the things, trying to decide what I want to get, because they're pricey. They are some spendy shadows, and I want to make sure that I'm getting ones that I'm going to use and things that I don't already have. So please let me know in the comments, did you get something from Cliona? Which shades did you get? Because obviously by the time this video goes up, the sale will have already launched. Did you get everything you want? I know it's totally going to be like the Hunger Games of eyeshadow shopping. I'm a little nervous. I gotta drink enough coffee to have the speed, but I think we'll get there. So I just used my BK202 and took that number 5 shade, just that matte one, through the crease. I'm just gonna slap the slightly shimmery color over the lid just to give us a little bit of depth to lay the other colors on top of. I could have just laid down glitter glue on my like naked eyelid and thrown those shades over the top, obviously, but I really want to see like how they transform shadows. I'm really excited. I honestly, if you guys saw my Devinah haul, I was pretty excited, as you can probably tell. If you haven't seen it, of course, I'll link it up above. I had a lot of fun. That's honestly the most excited I've been about makeup in a long time. I'm gonna leave the lower lash line naked right now in case I decide to do something fun down below. So, do something fun down below. Risque. In case I decide to do something fun on my lower lash line. Okay, so I'm gonna start using Asteria like on the outer to like halfway in, just in case I do decide that I wanna pop the Mystic Moonpie on the inside. I don't know how those will look together. You guys know me and these makeup play dates. Like it literally is all about just having fun with it. So I'm gonna take my Smith 253 brush, and of course I wet my brush to get that ultimate foil, and then also to make sure that we lessen any fallout that we might have. So I'm trying to think what color it is that I thought that this shade was close to. Is it Shard maybe? I can't remember. Oh my God. Oh, I don't know if the camera is gonna pick this up, but it is freaking fantastic. So this shade shifts from like maroon to like green to blue. Oh, it looks way cooler on my eyelid than it did on my hand, which of course is usually what happens with these multi-chromes. Now, in all honesty, I probably should have put this on first, like done my eye look first, but I didn't. I just wasn't even quite sure what I was gonna film. I wanted to sit down and film something. I have a few videos on my to-do list, but I just didn't have the time to organize all of that. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna sit down and play with some makeup. So that's what I'm doing. So I also have to go to work in a little bit, so I wanted to make sure that it was gonna be something that I could actually wear, although that eyebrow situation at the beginning of this video, if you're still here and you stuck with it, especially if you're new to my channel, thank you for that, because probably if I had seen that hot mess situation, I would have been like, nope, moving on. It is so pretty. It's like green, maroon. I can't decide what that other color is. I don't know. It's gorgeous though. I'm really digging it. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys this shift because I think you can see it over the curve of my palm a little bit more. Like, so you've got that gorgeous shift. I love this. And I think that these shades can be so like, or they can just be that sort of like double take, depending on how you wear them. I love it, I love it. So now I'm gonna go through, I am just gonna go through with Mystic Moonpie, because why not? We're gonna do that on that inner third, and we will throw this on. Oh yeah, this is fun. It's definitely, I don't know that they super go together, but we're doing it. Now this shade has more glitter, and I know that these are from different collections, I think, but this one is definitely has a bit more of that shimmer to it. So I'm glad I put it on the inner corner, but I do think that this one would be a good candidate for some glitter glue. Probably should have done that, but it's all good. I'm just gonna be working at the salon and shopping for some Cliona shadows, so yeah, we definitely got a little extra sparkly from that Mystic Moonpie shade. So note to self, you guys, I didn't use these. Dang it. All right, stay tuned. I'll use these in the next video. We did get to use the face brushes. I even had them sitting right out here in front of me. Shoot, this one would probably have been really perfect for that. Dang it all. Okay, so that's what happens. Too many brushes, so little time. All right, so I will make sure to use those in my very next video I film. So I'm just gonna go through with that matte brown and run this under the lash line. I might decide to add a little bit of the black to the very, very outer corner. I don't know though, because like when you have these shifty shades, like right now I can see the purple, the like tealy green. Actually, it's more green, it's not really teal, but, and then this like maroon. Oh, you guys, this shade is like a perfect indie Christmas shade. Like, cause it's like kind of red and green, but in a really fun way. Love it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just stick with that. I'm gonna go through and tightline with some black liner, throw on some mascara, and I'll be back because we're gonna use some lashes today. All right, I'm back with just a very light coat of mascara on. I had to actually be quite delicate with this because I went through with the brand new Bite Beauty Upswing Mascara. You guys, I was gifted this by Influencer to try out. I do have a review, of course that'll be linked above, but spoiler alert, it is a very, very good one. I am really, really loving this mascara, and because I'm going through with lashes, I wanted to just have like one coat. So I really actually tried to make sure to like wipe a lot of this mascara, the brush off, so that it didn't get too intense, because this mascara can get intense. But I find that when you're going to go through with lashes, if you have too much mascara on, the lashes just don't blend in as well. And today I am very excited because we are going to be using some Shandelier lashes. Now I was very lucky to have won a giveaway from Sean K Beauty here on YouTube and also on Instagram. So I will make sure to link her info below, and also the Shandelier lashes, because she is the founder of this company and she was doing a giveaway in one of her recent videos and I won it. And so I got 4 pairs of these beautiful lashes. I did feature them on Instagram in my stories. And so since I couldn't decide between the 4 beautiful pairs which one I wanted to wear first, I let you guys choose in a poll. And so you guys chose the Opulent lash. I don't know if I'll be able to get, I'm gonna try to be able to show you guys these lashes. Hopefully if I pick up the reflect just right, you can see them. They're a beautiful, like fairly dense, long and wispy lash. I am very excited to try these out. You guys, Sean is such a sweet person. I have really been enjoying her videos. She drops knowledge like you would not believe. I really enjoyed watching her video with Scott from Shantakai the other night. I've really been enjoying it. So make sure to check her out as well. We're gonna pop on these lashes. This is the first time I've used any of these lashes. What I plan on doing is of course wearing these today, wearing another pair, and then doing a full review if you guys would like to see it. So let me know about that. Again, just leave it in the comments down below, but I'm very excited. So let's pop these on. Okay, one lash on. What do you guys think? I think that these went on fairly easily. The lash band to me is about mid-range as far as like thickness. It's not the thinnest, and I find that like the thinner the lash band, usually the easier they are to work with, especially if you have a very curved eye shape or you have like a much more like almond shaped eye like I do. but these went on pretty well, and they are the first time I've worn them. Sean says that you can use these up to 25 uses per pair, and that first time you use them, they are always a little bit more stiff, but if you start with them too flimsy, then you can only use them a couple times. So I think this is a good balance of somewhere in the middle as far as like the sturdiness of the band, if you will. The shape I really like. So the Opulence is more of like a flared, tapered look. So for my eye shape, I really like that because it gives it that more like cat-eyed, elongated look. And they're wispy enough that it doesn't block the entire shadow look. Like, I don't like something that's so dense that when I have my eye open, all you see is lash, because as I'm getting older and gravity is taking control of my face, I have less and less lid space. So I like to be able to show the lid space that I do have through the lashes, right? So I'm really liking this so far. As always, I'm going through with the House of Lashes lash glue. I really like this one. I'm just using the clear today because I didn't want to have a heavy liner. So I do have the black one, but I feel like you need to be wearing black liner for that. And I'm trying to show all of this real estate with this beautiful eyeshadow. So pop the other one on and then we'll move on to lips. All right, while I'm waiting for the lash glue to dry on this band a bit, I thought I'd show you the lash up close so that you guys can see. So a relatively thick band, but not the thickest, like I said. And I did actually have to trim off one bundle of lash at the end. So you guys can see I just took off like one of the little like clusters. I like a little bit smaller lash just because if I try to go all the way to my inner corner, I get really irritated, both trying to apply them and also my eyes get irritated. But it's just very hard to adhere to my eye shape. And I would say I have average sized eyes. Like, I don't have the biggest of eyes, but they're not small. So the thing I like about this, I should probably apply this before the glue dries all the way. And I always get this thingy out and I never use it. I always just use my fingers. But I find that the nice thing about having a larger lash is if you have very large round eyeballs, you're going to have all the lash you need to look right on your eye. And it's much easier to trim some off than it is to try to make a lash that's too small work for your eye shape. So I always appreciate that. It's not a big deal. I always take from the outside, just usually a fresh cut lash can kind of be pokey on the inside, but also then it just looks the most natural. So that is my little tip to you guys if you aren't super familiar with lashes. Now, while I don't wear lashes on the regular as much, I do think that they can be very beautiful, and I feel really comfortable applying lashes. So I would say that these are like a super fluffy lash. Like, I don't know that I've had a lash that is quite so fluffy. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just gonna keep saying fluffy over and over again, I guess. Yeah, these are just like fluttery and fluffy. They are the longest that I would ever feel comfortable wearing. Like, these are to me a dramatic lash. Like, it looks like I'm wearing lashes, if that makes sense. They look like a very beautiful lash, but it definitely looks like I am wearing lashes, which I don't mind. Today is definitely not the most like natural eye makeup, so I'm totally okay with that. These feel very comfortable on the eye. Now, Shandelier is a mink lash company. They are cruelty free, but they are a mink lash, so just keeping that in mind. I don't believe that she has any vegan lashes, but I will check into that, and if she does, I will notate it right here for you. So these are so pretty. Like, I'm gonna have a lot of fun rocking these today. I definitely feel glamorous and beautiful, so you guys will have to let me know down below. Like I said, I do have 3 other pairs to wear, so I will definitely be putting on, I believe, was it Lady Sarah? Oh, I can't remember which the most natural one is, but I am gonna try that one next just to be able to compare, because we've got something that's a little bit more dramatic and something that is a little bit more natural. So I'm gonna wear that one next. I will make sure to post a picture wearing that pair on Instagram. So if you guys aren't following me on Instagram, please head over. It's KeepBeautyReal. I would love to see you there. It's a great way to see updates on products or seeing some of the new things that I've been trying. I always try to have a bit of fun content in my stories. It's a little bit more casual. Like the other night, I actually made sure to show you guys how I remove and wash my face when I'm wearing the Danessa Myricks Twin Flames, so that you guys could see how those come off. You know, some of the content that you won't see here on YouTube. So make sure to give a follow over there. I would love to see you. Okay, I feel like here you just get a little bit more of the full picture without like being so close up to my face. All right, so now let's move on to the lips. I am gonna go through with a color that I got in my, what did I get? Oh, I bought the Trend Mood mystery box on Black Friday. I also filmed that on that day that all that hot mess noise was going on, so sorry you guys missed that one. But one of the things that were in there was this Dominique Cosmetics lipstick. I actually had two in there. This one is Nude Cocoa, and I wore this shade. It is a bit more brown than I am like normally comfortable wearing, but I think what I'm gonna do is pair it with a bit of a rosier lip liner so that we can sort of like pink this up a little bit, but I did really enjoy the formula. Okay, I think I found one. I'm gonna go through with the Haus Labs Myth lip liner. That's this one right here. I think it's just gonna give us a bit more pink to this brown lipstick, but still kind of be in that like more neutral range. I'm so tempted to just throw a little gloss over this lip liner because I really like this. I don't hear anybody talk about Lady Gaga's brand anymore. Like there was a flash in the pan for a minute, but I really like these lip liners. I think that they're really nice. I'm gonna go over with this lipstick just so you guys can see this. I really do like this formula. It's just, I don't normally go towards brown lipsticks, but we're gonna pop this on just to blend it in a little bit. Yeah, I don't mind it over this pinkier, like pinkier nude. I can't remember what I paired it with last time. It might have been Contour from Pat McGrath, and it was just very brown. I do like this. What do you guys think? I feel like this is that very like slightly 90s inspired color. And this lipstick, while it's, I wouldn't say it's like a matte, it's more of like that satiny matte, but it's not like crustalicious, and I don't feel like it ages my lips too much. What do you guys think? And again, this is the shade Nude Cocoa. It's very pretty. Like it has a little bit of like a pinky undertone to it, but this is about as brown as I feel comfortable going. I am waiting for Propa Beauty to come out with some like mauve-y berry, like a little bit more pinky toned lipsticks. I love my Propa Beauty lipstick that I have. I can't remember the shade, but it's quite brown, but that lipstick formula is incredible. So Propa, bring out some more shades. I would buy several of them. All right, I was going to put some lip gloss over the top of this, but should we? I can't decide. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna add a little bit of the Lilac Wine shade. This is from the Sigma Holiday collection as well. I like this brush tip for when you're going over other lipsticks because it's easier to add a little bit without getting it all funky. I'm just gonna put a little bit towards the center. All right, that is the final look. What do you guys think? I also want to apologize. I think I've probably been looking at the monitor a lot, so there's maybe this like awkward I'm not looking in your eyes feeling going on, but I'm still just trying to like analyze the lighting a little bit. It's driving me nuts. So let's see here. So I think we started off a little rocky with the brows, but at the end of the day, I think that they look good. Like I think that they look really full. I don't know why this one like really coarse baby hair is getting into my business here, but I think that everything came together really nice. I think that this is a really fun, like slightly deeper look. I'm loving it. I am very happy playing with more of my Devinah shadows. I'm very excited to be ordering some from Cleona today, so maybe this like multi-chrome magic will give me good luck for today's sale, right? Fingers crossed. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I always enjoy doing these makeup play dates. I hope you find them fun and valuable. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to give this video a like. I don't know why I just did that. That's super cheesy. So don't forget to give this video a like. It really does help me out here on my channel. Again, thank you so much for taking the time to hang out with me today. I will see you guys really soon.